19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning into The Source, WOCA, this beautiful Thursday morning. It is March 10th, 2016, 61 degrees here at the studios of The Source, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall, just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get a bite to eat. Forecast looks really nice. No mention of rain in today's forecast. Highs in the upper 80s. Upper 80s. Lows tonight in the upper 50s. That's the same for tomorrow, and that's the same for Saturday. How about that? Saturday's the garden show, by the way. We'll tell you about that in just a little bit. Good morning, Robin. How you doing over there?
I'm doing so good. Thank you so much. How are you today?
Happy birthday to my brother, Tom.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Tom is my older brother. I think he turns 65 today.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations.
I think so. 65. That's a milestone number, isn't it?
It is. Very milestone. It's
65.
Super. Yep.
So happy birthday, Tom. And let's see. We've got a good show. 7:35. We have things in the news. My goodness, there's so many things in the news this morning. Again, once again, we have political stuff. Do we have any science stuff? I like science stuff.
Me too. Fascinating stuff. Science.
I don't think I have any science stuff, actually. I have some sports stuff.
Okay.
So,
sports has been fun these days.
Well, sports is always fun.
I think.
You know, it's always good news. I would love listening to sports, even though I don't have a clue and I'm not that into sports. But when I listen to sports radio, it's like, hello, they're not going to tell me that that somebody just took over the embassy. They're not going to tell me that somebody just overdosed or something. Well, they might tell me that actually.
Yeah, they could say that.
Come to think of it, that might happen in a sports story. But anyway. Let's see. So 7:35 till 8, we will tell you those things and offer our 2 cents for what it's worth, which is less than 2 cents. 8:35, we don't even give you the 2 cents. We just read you the news and we shorten it. That's why we call it News Bites. If you've never heard it, just keep in mind that 25 minutes is a good way, probably the best way that I know of, where you can just listen to your radio and catch up on the news. In 25 minutes, you'll hear pretty much all the big stories happening in today's news, at least this morning's news. Things change very quickly, as you know.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Hank Whittier will be here at 9:05. He, of course, is the executive director of Veterans Helping Veterans, known by its shorter name of Vets Helping Vets. And he hosts Veterans News on WOCA every Thursday morning. He'll be here this morning. It's a half-hour show today.
Yep.
Dr. Stephen Hatch is coming in at 9:35. He's an assistant professor of medicine at the University of Massachusetts Medical School, and he's written a book called Snowball in a Blizzard. It's a physician's notes on uncertainty in medicine. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of uncertainty. I think this all the time.
Yeah.
You go to a doctor. Mm-hmm. He looks at your leg.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And he says, okay, just stay off of it for a while. Okay.
Doesn't even ask you to remove your pants sometimes.
just stay off of it.
Yeah, right.
Just take an aspirin. Here's a prescription for a painkiller. It's got some side effects that you might want to be aware of. Like it could kill you. But just take this and
Exactly.
And we'll send you a bill for $1,200.
That's right.
That's pretty uncertain.
Exactly.
That's pretty uncertain. But we love our doctor. Rupert Isaacson is coming on at 10:05. He is a human rights activist for the Kalahari Bushmen.
Yes.
Now there's a business card for you.
I know.
So far, so good. I'm a human rights activist.
Yeah.
For what? All of humanity? No. Just for the Kalahari Bushmen.
That's right. He lived with them, and he's written another book that pertains to them. But
he's the founder of the Horse Boy Foundation.
Yep.
They specialize in children who learn and communicate through horses. Well, this is going to be an interesting one.
It is, very much so.
The Long Ride Home is the book. Yes, it is a true story. The extraordinary journey of healing that changed a child's life. That's probably a touching story. So
yes, it is.
Forgive my tomfoolery.
Photos and everything.
And forgive me for using the word tomfoolery, Tom. Donna Eden is coming on at 10:35. Donna is a healer, a sought-after speaker. Mm-hmm. If she was the healer, I'd be seeking her more for the healing than for the speaking. Wouldn't you?
Right. I would.
You can heal people. Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool.
That's right. Maybe
Donna
she can do
Eden.
it over the phone.
Who was I Dream of Jeannie? Oh, Barbara Eden.
Barbara Eden.
Barbara Eden.
Maybe they're related. Maybe Barbara's.
Well, no wonder she can heal people.
Exactly.
Just blinks.
That's right.
Blink,
exactly.
Blink. Right?
And you got to cross your arms and blink and nod your head, and you're all set to go. And Samantha Stevens had the nose thing going
Dr. David Feinstein is coming on at with Donna Eden. Together, they're speaking about the book called Energies of Love, Invisible Keys to a Fulfilling Partnership.
Yeah.
Oh, this is about relationships.
Exactly.
All of that for that. Okay. John Goodwin is coming on at 11:05. John Goodwin is with Galaxy Press. He's out in Hollywood, California. He always talks to us about things in Hollywood. I want to ask him about the stars on Hollywood. What do they call them?
Hollywood Walk
the Walk of Fame.
Yep. The superstars.
So now they want to differentiate the people at the, what do you call it again? Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. Well, at least one guy. They only had one name in there. Wants to differentiate between those who are superstars and those who are stars with a royal blue border on the stars that designate this is a superstar. I want to ask John about that later on.
Yeah, he should know because he runs in those circles. That's his
he should know.
job,
He should know.
you know.
Let's see. Okay. This is what I want to do here.
Okay.
Fun with wait. No, fun with Joe. Fun with Joe. Here it is.
FWJ.
FWJ. I'm sorry. FWJ. There it is. It's the mother and child reunion. I will tell you, the mother and the child, or at least the actor who played the mother and the actor who played the child.
Okay.
Actress who played the mother.
Okay.
And then you tell me the name of the movie.
Wow, this is cool.
So it's a movie game again, and I'll tell you the mother and the child, and you tell me the name of the movie. On the segment we do with Galen Unold from Life South, we are going to talk about things that people are typically putting off till the last minute.
Okay.
Things people procrastinate on. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Today is National Blueberry Popover Day. So have a blueberry popover. What is a popover? It's like a turnover? What is a popover?
I think so. I think it's like a turnover.
It's National Pack Your Lunch Day.
Oh, okay.
It's National Women and Girls HIV/AIDS Awareness Day.
Okay.
And it's National Mario Day.
Ooh.
Do you remember that sound?
I do. I can see the picture of him in my head, too. And then that dodo bird flying around. Remember that one? Gosh, I can see him.
That was when video games were games. Now they're like mini movies.
Yeah.
They have soundtracks to them now.
Oh, I know. They're fabulous.
It's amazing. It's good news, too, because for those of us in music production, not that I've ever produced anything that would be good in a video game, but a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but several people we've come to know
yes,
have produced music for video games.
Exactly.
It's pretty amazing, too.
Cool
pretty amazing stuff. This is a TV show tonight that comes on the air. This is an interesting thing. Have you heard of this? 7 volunteers agreed to go to jail.
I've not heard of this.
It's an A&E series. It's called 60 Days In. It premieres tonight at 9 p.m.
Okay.
Let's see. Then it moves to 10 p.m. on March 17th because it becomes racier. Really?
Oh, gee, not
the volunteers, each of whom had no arrest record, were booked on fake charges and held for 60 days in Clark County Correctional Jail in Jeffersonville, Indiana.
Okay. Is that a really, really bad prison?
Who knows? I guess we'll find out. Each participant could tell only 2 adults about their participation on the show.
2 adults outside of jail? Or
has to be.
Jail?
I mean, the inmates must have known. I mean, there's cameras everywhere, right, on these shows?
Right. Exactly. I mean, what's the point if they all know that you're not for real?
Yeah, well, that's interesting, wouldn't it be? Because the inmates must know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they don't. Clark County Sheriff Jarney Knoll said he hopes that when the public hears the fake inmates' stories, maybe it'll start clicking with people that that's not a place that they want to go to. Okay.
Well, why don't they just
this
use
is like
the real
scared,
story?
what is it called? Scared
Straight.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, with the teenagers, with the...
So these people go to jail.
Teenagers.
So, yeah, why didn't they just use the real inmates? That's a good question.
Yeah, exactly, because they're being said to be being rehabilitated all the time. People visit jails and get counseling.
So,
Oh my
okay, so
gosh.
my guess is that the actual inmates were only told, look, we're doing videos.
That's right. So straighten up.
Doing videos.
Nothing lewd or beating up people.
Well, that too.
Clean up your act.
Do you think, yeah. Do you think they, yeah. Do you think they said,
Yeah.
well, hold on. When these guys go home, you're getting it, man.
That's right.
These guys aren't going to be here all night long. These guys go home.
Yeah, you're done.
Expect to meet your maker.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a little break and be right back with news and commentary and other talking points. The phone lines are open, of course. If you want to add your 2 cents, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Jack Callahan. In the Pittsburgh area, a warm evening, a backyard barbecue, then gunfire.
5 people deceased, 3 other people with gunshot wounds.
Allegheny County Police Lieutenant Andrew Sherman says it was a 2-man ambush in Wilkinsburg, just east of Pittsburgh. No suspects, no motive yet. Hillary Clinton says not going to happen. Asked in the Univision CNN debate last night if she'd leave the race if indicted over the handling of classified information. Is there an endorsement in the works? Jeb Bush has meetings today with Ted Cruz and John Kasich. Met with Marco Rubio yesterday. Not planning on meeting with Donald Trump. Governor Kasich still bullish on winning his home state on Tuesday.
I'm going to run a positive campaign to the White House, not take the low road, okay?
The latest Fox News poll shows Kasich leading Donald Trump in Ohio by 5. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Wildfires burn millions of acres each year. And each year, wildland firefighters like Fire Chief James Hall battle to contain them. But they can't do it alone.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. It can ignite and destroy your home, your community, or more. That single ember can be just as dangerous as the wildfire itself. But you can do something firefighters can't. You can act now to prepare your home and your community for wildfire. You can reduce the risk. Do your part. Go to fireadapted.org.
Get fire adapted. Learn what you can do now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at fireadapted.org.
Enjoy a cookout with the chef as part of the Appleton Museum's Artful Dining fundraising series on Saturday, March 12th from 1 till 3 p.m. Enjoy Ocala's fine spring weather and mocktails at an afternoon cookout at Ocala Fire Department headquarters on Tuscaloosa Park. Featured artwork includes pottery by Rudolph Clay Studio and mixed media work by Dustin Goolsby. Tickets are $55 for Appleton members and $65 for non-members. Call 352-291-4455, extension 1834, or visit appletonmuseum.org. Bob Kennedy with Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty will be on the air Friday at 9:30 a.m. to talk about real estate. Bob will be addressing issues concerning the local real estate market, financing, trends, and even spotlight a listing or two. The program is interactive, and that means your calls are an important part of the show. So whether you're buying, selling, renting, or acting as a landlord, be sure to tune in Fridays 9:30 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source, 96.3 FM and 1370 a.m.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Robin, let's try a little plant trivia. Name this nursery. It's a not-for-profit, and it teaches growing and caring for plants to their students.
Oh, that's easy. Kenny's Place.
Or how about this one? It's a nursery conveniently located between Ocala and Bellevue.
Again, it's Kenny's Place.
Or how about this one? A nursery with a wide variety of just what you need or want at the most reasonable prices.
Kenny's Place, of course.
Kenny's Place at 7677 Southeast 41st Court. Give them a call at 867-1213. It's a caring place for people and plants. It's Kenny's Place.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie would like to thank you for another successful year of business. We also want to wish everybody a safe, healthy, and prosperous 2016. We are ready to be of service with our pasture mowing. 352-629-2440. Locally owned and operated, experienced and reliable, commercial and residential, licensed and insured. Powell Gene, Gene at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. 352-629-2440.
WWOCA, WOCA.
Your source for the sports weekends. Fox Sports, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock, a beautiful Thursday morning. If you can play hooky, go ahead. You got my permission. I definitely would love to play hooky today, wouldn't you?
Oh, it's beautiful, yes.
Hooky. This Saturday, you and I are judging videos in the Student Media Festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's part one of two things that we do each year. We do the judging first.
Yep.
We're not the judges. We are two of many judges.
Yes.
Many people show up to volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
And then about a month later, there's the presentation of the awards for the kids who made the winning videos, and it's always exciting and fun.
Yep, this year it is April 8th. Friday, April 8th is the presentation at Westport High School.
Early this year, huh?
Yep, and so because the kids get out like a month earlier.
Because of Easter or something?
No, because of the school started earlier in August, so they get out earlier now. So they had to move everything up a month for the Student Media Festival.
All right, this morning, if you're interested in learning more about the sales tax referendum for Marion County, Kathy Bryant is holding two meetings today. I don't know if they're seminars, two meetings, I guess you would say. Two informational sessions. County Commissioner Kathy Bryant, who was in here yesterday for something.
Yeah, isn't she gorgeous? I love the suit she was wearing. And she's going to fight.
Yeah.
She's going to box.
I'll tell you,
great.
I think everybody knows about that, but we'll mention that in a second. Anyway, so today at 10 a.m. Is the morning session, and this is at the McPherson Government Complex at 601 Southeast 25th Avenue, if you don't know where that is. If you know where the Veterans Park is, if you know where the main library is, let's see, what else is over there? That's where Fort King, veers off to the right.
The intersection of East 40 and Southeast 25th Avenue. You go south on Southeast 25th Avenue, and it'll be on your left, about a half mile down the road.
So if you get there at 10 a.m., you can learn about the sales tax. It is a Marion County sales tax. It's a sunsetted sales tax. It'll end, in other words, on December 31st of 2020, the year for perfect vision, by the way.
Yes, it is. Optometrists will have fun with that.
And then Kathy is doing another session this afternoon at 6 p.m. And so either one, Commissioner Bryant will be there to answer your questions about the sales tax referendum that you and I will be voting on. Well, you could do it today because early voting is already in effect in Ocala.
Yep,
I might vote today.
Oh, good. I'll go with you because I want to vote early this year. I don't want to get it's too late now for absentee ballots. Yesterday was the last day you could request one.
Oh, really?
So you need to go out and vote early or vote on the day.
And you mentioned that Kathy was also involved. Commissioner Bryant was also involved in a fight. Yes, she is. Hank Whittier will be here in about an hour and a half or so. Hank and Kathy are fighting each other. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See, we don't believe this at all.
No.
We don't believe this. But anyway, it's an exhibition fight. It's for fun. It's a fundraiser. And it's for a really good cause. We met a guy named James Sampson, and he's a professional boxer, or he has been in his life. I think his two sons are professional boxers too, right?
I think so too. Yeah.
So this is for the funds that he does. The Broken Wing or something. The Broken Wing Foundation,
yes.
I think it's called. So in addition to Commissioner Bryant fighting Hank Whittier, Marion County Sheriff Chris Blair will be fighting Baby Cakes Jay Bork.
Oh, yes, he will.
County Commissioner David Moore will be fighting Jesse Sampson. That doesn't sound fair. Isn't Jesse Sampson a professional boxer?
Yeah.
How are you going to do this?
Yeah, and David's, he's kind of, he's not.
You never know. He might have a wallop in him.
He could.
He might have a wallet.
He might be secretly training.
State Attorney General Office Pete Brigham is going to be fighting Anthony James. You hear Anthony James here on WOCA every Wednesday. He's our voice of travel.
And Anthony is a boxer. He goes out and he does what he
When
does.
Anthony was with us at the Christmas parade, and the boxing gym float came by, I mean, he was just nonstop. He knew everything about that float and about that gym and about the people on the float. And
Oh, yeah, he did.
he knows that stuff.
Amazing.
County Commissioner Stan McLean is going to be fighting Jacob Sampson. There's that name Sampson again. I have a feeling he's a boxer. Anyway,
It was a tag team match.
the Firefighter of the Year award will also be presented at this event. This is all happening April 1st, by the way.
Yeah, Friday evening.
George Albright, our tax collector, I think he's keeping score. Nancy Stacy, I think, is one of the judges. I know she's on the list here. Police Chief Graham is going to be there. Kelly King is going to be there. Parnell Townley is going to be there. A lot of local celebrities will be there.
Yeah, Parnell is an absolute outstanding fellow.
And it's $10 if you want to go see this thing. If you want a front row seat, it's $20.
Yeah.
And you can buy tickets right here, by the way, at
Yes, you
WOCA
can.
Radio. You can also get them at Vets Helping Vets, at the Southern Pig and Cattle Restaurant, at Cuvées Wine and Bistro, at the Taipei Restaurant, at The Voice News, and at Formaggio Restaurant.
Yep.
There you go. And you can get a whole table if you want. Give them a call, 318-8491, if you're interested in that. Call us if you need the number repeated.
Cool.
All right, let's look at some of these news items. Well, the first one, I hate these stories. 5 people shot dead, 3 wounded at a backyard party in Pittsburgh last
horrible.
night. Lieutenant Andrew Sherman from the Allegheny County Police Homicide Unit confirmed the shooting in the borough of Wilkinsburg late yesterday night. No motive for the shooting was given, and police say they were still looking for 2 gunmen.
God, that is
4
disgusting.
women and 1 man were killed during a backyard party. 3 people were injured and taken to area hospitals. How people are just nuts.
They are. You don't. It's they're awful. They're awful.
I'd rather talk politics. See, politics doesn't seem so bad when you hold it up against those kind of stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot on the heels of Super Tuesday 2, the 4 remaining Republican presidential hopefuls will meet on the stage tonight in Miami for their 12th debate. Despite this home state advantage, Florida Senator Marco Rubio is trailing Donald Trump in the polls just days before the state's March 15th winner-take-all primary. That's why Florida is such a big, important state, because it's winner-take-all.
Exactly.
Some are calling Florida a last stand for Rubio. It probably is.
Yeah, I would think so.
So far, he is 3rd in the number of delegates that he has accumulated. Trump and Ted Cruz are 1st and 2nd in that order. The debate will be hosted by CNN, The Washington Times, and Salem Media Group. It airs at 8:30 Eastern Time tonight. By the way, when you watch the debates now, this is the 12th one, so
Yeah.
isn't it like we've heard this already? Aren't they saying the same things over and over again?
Right, exactly. I mean, there's any new questions out there? There's got to be.
President Obama will welcome Canada's new Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, to the White House today for a state dinner, marking the first official state visit from Canada in almost 20 years.
Gosh.
Some not-so-light dinner conversation will include ISIL, also known as ISIS. They'll also be talking about climate change. I don't know, Canada might be interested in a little warming up. They might be interested in,
Sure.
that whole global warming thing might work out well for them.
Yeah, it could.
It's pretty cold up there.
It could, yeah.
Let's see. According to the White House, Trudeau, whose father is a former prime minister, as you know, led Canada's Liberal Party to victory in October. The Liberal Party.
Yeah.
By the way, at the White House, they have cloth napkins.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. There you go.
I'm not a fan of cloth napkins.
No.
No, they don't.
No.
They're not absorbing. They don't absorb.
No, they don't.
Don't you hate cloth napkins? I'd
I
rather
do.
give me the old, crappy paper, because even the fancy paper ones,
Yeah.
they're not very absorbent either.
No.
What are they thinking
I know.
when they put these napkins on the table that are these fancy napkins?
Yeah, they just want them to look pretty.
They look pretty.
Just use your sleeve or something.
Give me some paper towels. Give me some Downy. What's it? Brawny.
Brawny.
What's Downy? Oh, that's a soap. Give me some Brawny.
Yeah, Brawny.
The quicker picker-upper.
That's right. I like Brawny. You have them.
Wall Street. Yeah, I do. Wall Street will be watching today as the European Central Bank meets, and hopes are that the Eurozone's top monetary authority will twist open the taps of stimulus. I like that phrase.
Yeah.
Such a move could boost dangerously low inflation through the 19-nation region. President Mario Draghi has hinted the ECB, the European Central Bank,
oh, thank you,
could cut its already negative deposit rate even further. It's a negative deposit rate, which would make it more expensive for banks to hang on to their cash and encourage them to lend.
Well, if it's negative, they shouldn't have any money to give away.
By the way, on the other side, I want to talk to you a little bit about a commercial I saw for Donald Trump, talking about the debt. We'll take a little break and be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. There's a high risk of rip currents at the beaches for the rest of the week. Sunshine mixing with clouds Thursday, breezy and warm, high 80 at the coast, 86 inland. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low 59 inland, 65 along the coast. For Friday, a mix of clouds and sun, high 79 at the coast, 85 inland. Saturday, partly sunny, maybe a shower, high 78 to 82. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Most couples get ring tattoos after the wedding ceremony, not for the engagement, which is smart considering 25% of all engaged couples, they never make it to the altar. Taking breaks help boost our mood and makes us more creative and productive. When a woman feels threatened, she tends to touch the front of her neck or play with her necklace because it's an area that's physically vulnerable. For men, their tell is fidgeting with their tie.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Palm Gardens Chats at the Garden is all new on March 22nd from 2 till 3 p.m.
Great. I love Palm Gardens Chats. What's the topic?
Metro Crime Prevention is speaking about identity theft, purse snatching, fraud and scams, guns, weapons, and more.
We all need to go to Palm Garden on Tuesday, March 22nd from 2 to 3 p.m. I'm calling 854-6262 now.
That's 352-854-6262 for Palm Garden.
Have you heard of Hyperdirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. Hyperdirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
At Ameris Bank, we understand that there is no purchase more exciting than the purchase of a new home. We are dedicated to helping you find the mortgage that meets your needs and giving you the personal attention you deserve. Our mortgage options offer a variety of benefits, including up to 100% financing, down payment assistance, and expansive credit qualifications, all with the competitive rates and exceptional service. Call Ameris Bank today or visit amerisbank.com to learn more. We look forward to serving you.
Ameris Bank is an equal housing lender and member of FDIC, a loan subject to credit approval.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
This is WOCA, News Talk 1370.
Hi, I'm Fran Darkington. When I need news, I pass the rest and tune to the source. WOCA.
12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Beautiful looking Thursday morning. Got a good show set up to continue. Let's talk about some of the things in the news. Before I tell you about the debt and the thing I saw in the Donald Trump commercial, I wanted to tell you this. Iran was ordered by a U.S. judge to pay more than $10.5 billion in damages to families of people killed in the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks and to a group of insurers. Do you think they're going to pay?
No.
U.S. District Judge George Daniels in New York issued a default judgment yesterday against Iran for $7.5 billion to the estates and families of people who died at the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. It includes $2 million to each estate for the victims' pain and suffering, plus $6.88 million in punitive damages. Daniels also awarded $3 billion to insurers, including Chubb Limited, that paid property damage, business interruption, and other claims. So this is Iran.
Yeah.
We attacked Iraq because of the World Trade Center bombings, but now we're suing Iran for the money. Earlier in the case, Daniels found that Iran had failed to defend claims that it aided the September 11th hijackers and was therefore liable for damages tied to the attacks. Daniels' ruling yesterday adopts damages findings by a U.S. magistrate judge in December. While it is difficult to collect damages from an unwilling foreign nation, hello, of course, the plaintiffs may try to collect part of the judgments using a law that permits parties to tap terrorists' assets frozen by the government.
Jeez.
The case is in terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001, whatever that is. I guess that's the way you look it up. 03-CV-09848. Call me if you really want that.
Yeah.
U.S. District Court. But anyway, so there was an ad last night. I saw it on the internet for Donald Trump, and he's talking about the debt and the deficit. And I thought to myself, of all the things that the candidates talk about, maybe that is the one thing we should be paying the most attention to. You know, you can talk about abortion, you can talk about gay rights, you can talk about civil liberties, and all those things are nice, and we should be taking care of those things and paying attention to them. But you're not going to have anything if you don't have any money.
No, exactly.
Isn't that the bottom line? Isn't that really the bottom line?
It is. You're not going to have nothing.
I want to give you a website. Look at this website. usdebtclock.org. Just go to this website. It's a one-pager, and it's constantly updating. And I'm looking at it right now, and you will see that, the U.S. national debt, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Is right now $19 trillion. Pay attention, write down the last 100,000 that I tell you about, okay, Robin?
Okay.
Whatever I tell you, okay?
Okay.
Right now it's 19 trillion, 108 billion, 39,725,614 dollars.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second later, it is 19 trillion, 108 billion, 39 million, 954,412.
Wow.
How much did it increase in that little bit of time?
Wow.
What is the about? It doesn't have to be exact.
Well, I'm figuring out
did it
here.
increase a few $100,000?
Yeah, $239,000.
The debt increased $239,000 just in that little. I took a breath.
Yeah.
I took a breath. So that's how quickly we are nosediving financially. So all of this talk about emails and transgender rights and anything else that's important to us, they're all important to us. But you're not going to have anything if you don't have money.
Exactly.
And if you don't find some way to stop that number from getting, it's unbelievable.
It is
the website,
unbelievable.
usdebtclock.org. I'm telling you, we should put this on Facebook.
Well, we will.
All right.
It'll go up there.
So that's the debt, okay? Now, the deficit is the real number because you take the debt, you subtract the debt from the income revenue, right?
Yes.
And then you get the deficit. So the deficit is $5 trillion. Now do the same thing with this one. Just get from the 100,000 mark, okay?
Okay.
It's $5,811,053,130,764.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to read it again.
Okay.
5 seconds later. Ready?
Okay.
5 trillion. 811 billion. 53 million. 43,512. That's the deficit. So how much did the deficit increase in that little bit of time?
Okay, at first it was 130,000, and then you said 43,000.
Oh, so the other number went up then. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you have to start with the millions then.
Okay, so it was.
It must have passed the next million mark. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's try it again.
All right.
Okay, so start with the million mark.
Okay.
It's 5 trillion, 811 billion,
Right.
52 million, $832,064. Okay?
Okay, now that works. 832 less.
No. Now let me tell you another one, because now I want to start from the million mark, okay?
Okay, because the million went down a million. The first million was 53, and then you just read 52.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's getting better. All right, here's $5,811 billion, 52 million. Did it go down?
No, it stayed the same.
Oh, 635,000.
Okay, that went down.
Okay, so it's hovering.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you look at this debt, it's unbelievable. Look at these numbers. This is almost incomprehensible.
It is.
But still, if you're talking about trillions of dollars in debt, and still this number is the same, $19 trillion plus in debt.
Yeah.
Right?
Gee.
That is anyway. It's just, I mean, this is the portion of the show that we open up for, your thoughts on these things.
And that's what Trump is good at. Trump is good at money, of cutting the fat and making money and seeing where money is being lost and getting rid of that stuff.
Well,
he's a good businessman. We need a businessman.
Okay, now let me just tell you this. Somebody could debate you on that, and I can hear the debate already.
Okay.
But my contribution to this conversation is not to support what you're saying or to debate what you're saying, but rather to acknowledge that that's what everybody is saying.
Exactly.
That's why they're all saying they want Trump.
Yes, exactly.
Because they're all saying, those who are for Trump, they say, okay, he's a little crude. Okay, he's a little loud. Okay, he's a little bit annoying. Okay, he's lied a little bit about this and a little bit about that. Mm-hmm. But the guy seems to know what to do with money.
Right.
And so, we don't want somebody in there who's going to be racist. Of course, we don't want that. But right now, let's take care of the money.
Exactly.
That's what they're saying.
That's right.
That's what I think they're saying. I don't think he's racist, by the way. I think he's crude, is what I think.
Yeah. And he's genuine. A ton of people are like him too. They're genuine when they say things.
Well, so are a lot of people.
Yeah.
But my point is, the guy seems to know how to handle money. That's the perception that many Americans have, and that's why I think he's getting so many votes, because I don't think this is an aha moment. I think the aha moment happened for Americans when he first announced his candidacy.
Right. Exactly.
Just thought I would throw that in there.
Exactly. And just because he happened to throw Oprah Winfrey's name off the cuff, that she was going to be VP with the aha moment.
Yeah, we give her credit for that expression, right?
Yeah, but I mean, the government is raising, minimum wage to $15 an hour and everything, and they're not looking at the numbers. So he's got to, he's better than who's in there.
Sticking to the political stuff, Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump enjoys a commanding 47 to 31% lead over expected Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton among independent voters.
Oh, good.
That's according to an exclusive Newsmax/Fabrizio Lee and Associates survey that the organizations released yesterday afternoon. While the online survey of 1,500 registered voters shows the former Secretary of State essentially tied with the Republican frontrunner, 45 to 44%, the poll's most eye-popping result is Clinton's pronounced weakness among independent voters, where she trails Trump by 16 points.
That's good.
That is interesting.
Very interesting.
The results fly in the face of most pundits' predictions that Trump's strong personality and tough policies would alienate the temperate swing voters who often decide the outcome of national elections.
Gosh.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
It will be very interesting. And speaking, about, they're all liars, okay? So they're all on equal ground there. So we don't, look beyond the lying and get to the crux of stuff.
All right, here's a non-political but still a troubling story. A U.S. Air Force veteran was found guilty yesterday of attempting to join the Islamic State, ISIS.
Oh, gosh.
Wow. Tyrod Pugh, 48 years old, was convicted after a week-long trial in Brooklyn federal court. The case is the first in more than 75 Islamic State-related prosecutions that have been brought to the courtroom since 2014.
You see, it's money. ISIS has money, and they are recruiting these people because they want money. And oh my God, this is horrible.
Prosecutors said Pugh immersed himself in violent Islamic State propaganda for months before buying a one-way flight from his home in Egypt to Turkey, where he hoped to cross the Syrian border into territory controlled by the extremist group. He was detained by Turkish authorities at an Istanbul airport and eventually flown to the United States to face terrorism charges, and he was found guilty yesterday.
Well, thank God. Thank God they got him.
His defense lawyers argued that his only offense was to express repugnant views about Islamic State in Facebook posts and to watch dozens of the group's slickly produced recruitment videos. Anyway, he took with him to Istanbul a black face mask, a map depicting Islamic State's strongholds in Syria, and a chart of the border crossings between Turkey and Syria.
Well, there you go. That's the evidence.
Prosecutors pointed to a letter he drafted to his Egyptian wife found on his laptop in which he vowed to fight for Islam and declared he had two options, victory or martyr. The letter was written days before he flew to Turkey, though it was unclear whether he ever sent it.
Yeah, but he wrote it.
He was an avionics specialist in the Air Force from 1986 to 1990.
Wow, so he knows the secrets.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A manhunt after a backyard party bloodbath in Pennsylvania.
We're getting another call now again for shots fired, so it looks like there's some more shots being fired.
5 people killed in what police are calling an ambush-style attack. At least 2 gunmen are on the loose. Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton going head-to-head last night, tangling over their immigration stances, corporate America, and who's best for Hispanics.
Madam Secretary, I will match my record against yours any day of the week.
That on the Univision CNN debate. Tonight, Republican candidates facing off at the University of Miami. The chairman of the Republican Party says he wants the debate to be more of a G-rated event than recent showdowns. Florida holds its primary next Tuesday. Fox News, we report. You decide.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present. When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium. When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash. I want to be a bike that races around the country. When I grow up, I want to be a bench on a forest trail. I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch. I want to be a skyscraper. I want to be When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. Let's get rid of those sun damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. It's time to get that new look started. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon, 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. And whether you're going on a job interview or out on a date, your hands do a lot of talking. Manicures are a must. Hello Gorgeous is a full-service salon, so let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too.
Hello, gorgeous.
We're saving thousands with Robert Palmer.
So rule number one is always shop around. Always shop around. If you're trying to get a mortgage, if you're trying to get the best credit card, if you're looking at student loans, cell phone bills, you name it, rule number one is always shop around. Always shop around.
That's rule number one, just one more vital part of fighting back to stop being a financial zombie. Yes, you can take the mystery out of the complicated world of finances. Take charge when it comes to your money. Listen in on The Source, 96.3 FM and 1370 AM, Saturdays at 12:05.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Hold on. Just hold on a second. It's a beautiful day. Let's not run through it too quickly. Let's just enjoy this. You know when they say stop and smell the roses? It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to just stop, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
So just stop. Just stop. See if you can just stop. I dare you to stop. You can't stop. Galen, you know is on the phone.
You have to keep going or you get behind.
Which is not always a bad thing. Galen, you know is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
You driving right now?
Yeah, sure I am.
See, you're going to stop and smell the... If you think about it, that's what a vacation is. It's to stop,
absolutely,
take a break, take a breather. That's why I love what you said about turning off the phones and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't work. I love it. Yeah, sometimes you just got to unplug and focus on what's important.
Oh, yeah. We have a song called The World Spins Fine on Her Own.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's what that's about.
Yep, it is. It's a cool video, too.
I like that.
Let's see. What do we need to know about the blood? Oh, today it's the subject is 50 things we procrastinate on.
Only 50?
50 things, yeah. And I got the idea because you guys are getting ready for a trip. So I noticed that a lot of these things are about going away. So.
Oh, okay.
So what do we need to know about the blood supply?
Again, we're just at a 3-day blood supply, so just continue to give the gift of life and donate blood. And thank you very much for being a blood donor.
There you go. Penn Flooring and Palm Garden are the two businesses that we thank for sponsoring this segment each morning. So if you wouldn't mind thanking them on our behalf as well. The two businesses provide great products and a great service. Penn Flooring has the products and the service. They've got a showroom to show you what they've got over at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Go visit Penn Flooring. Thank them for sponsoring Life South and Galen Unold. And I got to start the video here. Hold on.